to notify you that we have young conservationists who are here, passionate about conservation, and they are putting what we call a 2-5 in the house called conservation. So, through supporting the Uganda Wildlife Marathon, so I'd like to ask them, the team leader who came with them, to come and take over the microphone. Tell us, I also would love to hear from them, themselves, what motivated them. Yes, great, thank you. We want this microphone to be so strong so that everyone can hear her.
With gratitude, my name is Bwindi I'm a young conservationist in primary 7 at Trinity Primary School. I'm the senior Little Hearts Girl Green Ambassador, second Queen Little Miss Wildlife Uganda 2024-2025, and the lead champion of the 1 million tree planting initiative. Thank you. Today I am honored to have our Uganda. Today I am honored to have our 700. I have donated 700,000 shillings in support of the Wildlife Day Run. Together with all my friends, we have contributed that much money. The proceeds will support the education of children of our fallen rangers, heroes who have gave their lives protecting wildlife. Through the 1 million tree planting initiative, we have mobilized the planting of 325,000 trees, contributing to biodiversity, restoration, and habitat protection. Conservation is not only about animals, it is also about the families behind those who protect them. It is my privilege to present this contribution to the Executive Director of the Uganda Wildlife Authority, James Musiguzi. Dr. James Musiguzi. We protect wildlife and educate children. We protect the future. That's why I end. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sumeba Zatira, and I am the Little Miss Universe Uganda 2024 to 2025 Season 6 Heritage Team. All I want to say is that I really want to appreciate the ambassadors of the Uganda Wildlife Authority for protecting our beautiful environment here in Uganda and ensuring that the animals in national parks are safe and healthy. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put our hands together for these great young conservationists. We thank you very much. Have you to the ED? Very fine, please. Let the handover be done now.
We are in a digital economy, Honorable, cashless economy, and therefore we pledge that after here, when these children are getting out of here, we go to the finance unit and have this money paid and also receive the fees. Thank you and blessed day.
And you will be given a receipt that you should keep forever.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Can we have a moment of the picture, but also symbolically to present the money? Probably this book will be there.
Please have an opportunity to take a picture. Yes. I know these young souls. They will not show the one that they took a picture with the minister. Yes. Great. That is a symbolic handover. Gladys is all over the moon. She's so happy. Yes. Thank you. Camera people, please, if you miss this moment, you will not have a job. So thank you very much for coming. We have the Executive Director of Uganda Wildlife Authority, Dr. James Msimbuzi, is here with us. We have the Executive Director of Jane Goodall Institute, Mr. James, is here with us. And then we have members of the community that we work with on a daily, conservation partners. Please, conservation partners, please stand up. Because our conservation partners. Thank you very much. Thank you. Honorable Minister, without some of these guys, our work would be so hard. You know, CTPH, they are there in the communities to ensure the gorillas are here, to ensure the communities don't catch diseases, you know. We have WCS, Dr. Napida is always with us. You know, they have been supporting us. Seeing quite a number of other entities. Of course, JGI, you can just, they are largely why we are here today. And the other partners who are here. Yes, IFAO, yes. WWF, AWF. Then we have the embassy of Austria. Yeah, France and Austria. So we are all welcome, please. We are pleased to have you with us this morning. Let's have a word of prayer. I'm going to ask Lucas to lead us in a word of prayer, and then we get started on the program.
Let us all be upstanding, and we honor God. Let's have ourselves in prayer. Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for the gift of life. We thank you for the gift of a new day. We thank you for this day, Lord, when we launch the census of our primates, Lord. We thank you for the work that we do for conservation, and we pray that, Lord, you're going to be guiding us in this journey where we participate in your creation, Lord. Father, King of Kings, as we sit here, as we do this launch, as we start this program, we pray that you will be with us. And as we carry on this mandate of conservation, we pray for your guidance and wisdom, and for your leading, for your provision in everything we do, so that whatever we do will be for the good of this country and for generations to come. Thank you, in Jesus' name I pray.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, our program today is very simple. We started with arrival and registration. We just made one amendment to have breakfast a little bit later, but it's part of the program. We've had the prayer. We are going to have remarks to welcome you here, which I'm already doing. We don't expect more other remarks because you are welcome. We have welcomed you. This is UWA, this is your home. We work with all of you. Of course, for the minister, this is his entity, which is the ministry supervisors. So you are all welcome. We'll have remarks from Jane Goodall Institute, specifically from the executive director. And then we'll have a presentation of the Bwindi Chimpanzee Census findings. And the person to do the honors will be none other than the Conservation Science and Male Manager, Conservation Science and Male Manager at JGI. After the presentation, we'll have remarks from the Executive Director of Uganda Wildlife Authority. After the ED has spoken, the Minister will come make. So we want to thank you very much for coming. Colleagues in the media, colleagues at UWA, we thank you so much for coming. We have members of top management who are here with us, and members of senior management, and other staff. Quite a number of others are busy in the offices doing work, because work has to continue. After the Minister has launched the report, we'll have a Q&A. And the person to moderate that will be none other than by myself. If there are any areas where members of the press would like to seek clarity, where they need more information, censuses go with numbers. So we'll have that session where I will be given an opportunity to ask questions and get answers. So without much ado, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Bashir Hangi. I'm the Assistant Commissioner for Communications here at Uganda Wildlife Authority. And we have a team of colleagues who are here. I request that we don't go into introducing every individual. But of course, during the course of our being here, we'll get to know more of who is who here. So allow me at this moment to invite the Executive Director of Jane Goodall Institute to come make remarks. And you, sir, will call upon your technical officer to make the presentation of the census. Thank you. Karibu sana. Please take the microphone. Okay. Okay, they are saying you can sit, the media. You think you like him to sit or to stand where he to sit? Sorry, we are in a situation where our media is dictating lots of things, and I'm afraid I'm not in a position to object, but to oblige.
Thank you, the Director of Ceremonies, Honorable Minister, Honorable Deputy Minister of State for Tourism, Wildlife, Antiquities, the ambassadors here present from France and Austria, the UA Executive Director, our partners from conservation and the other areas, and private sector, the press, ladies and gentlemen. While we believe Bwindi Impenetrable National Park profile was already high because a World Heritage Site, the chimpanzee results that are expected to be released this morning will make it more unique, possibly being the only World Heritage Site and National Park in the whole world with 3 great apes living side by side in one landscape. Jane Goodall Institute, Uganda, by supporting and working in partnership with Uganda Wildlife Authority, the Greater Virunga Transboundary Collaboration, and other partners, whose aim is the conservation of chimpanzees and the habitats for provision of sustainable ecosystem services. And I believe you all know that over 80% of most of the Ugandans depend on these ecosystem services for their livelihoods. Then consider this outcome very invaluable. The census of Bwindi was demand-driven. It came from over a period of time, chimp census have been done, but in Bwindi, it was always an estimate based on the gorilla census. And the last gorilla census had recommended actually that there be a chimp census. Honorable Minister, you know that this chimpanzee conservation strategy was launched about 2 years ago, and soon we'll be presenting to you the overall results of how its implementation is happening. But this one in particular is one of the results that is singled out for this purpose. So the establishment of scientific and robust baseline, population size of the chimpanzee, their density and distribution, we believe will guide conservation planning, protected area management, and regional biodiversity strategies, while also supporting Uganda's alignment with international conservation and climate commitments. JGI pledges to continue working in partnership with UA and other stakeholders to ensure that the Bwindi census outcomes continue to impact the following areas: Bwindi park management by incorporating chimpanzee data in the general management plan and establishing specific objectives and monitoring indicators. The long-term monitoring of the chimpanzee, which we believe should be standardized between 5 and 7 years, because chimpanzees produce their gestation period is around that period. Implement routine line transits monitoring in these high-density sectors, especially in the north and around Homa. Those are the most high-density areas that we have observed. But we also need to validate the Bwindi specific nest decay and production rates, because we found Bwindi was uniquely different from other areas. It's high altitude and cold. We also wish to request that we keep strengthening health risk mitigation by initiating non-invasive health surveillance of the fecal pathogens, especially screening of fecal pathogens. Apply strict disease prevention protocols in chimp gorilla overlap zones, and integrate disease risk impact and tourism planning. Also, in the field of sustainable tourism, we would wish to recommend that a feasibility study be conducted for all impact chimpanzee tourism. And this will certainly expand revenue streams beyond gorilla permits and ensure strict ecological and health safeguards. But finally, also promote regional cooperation, because we know there are chimpanzees in Sarambwe, by sharing methodologies through the Greater Virunga Transport Corporation and harmonizing chimpanzee monitoring across ranges. Honorable Minister and the partners here present, the Jane Goodall founder, Jane Goodall, in 2022 stated, I quote, "The most resilient and impressive forces on Earth is contain the seeds of plant life, which can break through walls to find a way. Therefore, the continued conservation of chimpanzees, other animals, and the environment we all share for improved well-being and economic growth of Uganda is dependent on arresting deforestation. Today we realize high rates of deforestation in high biodiversity areas like Bwindi, being replaced by monocultures of trees and agricultural crops, which are now on large scale. So we are on a declining trend of green hope. We therefore want to inspire and motivate Ugandans and all people around the world to live in harmony with nature and take action on behalf of the planet we share, because cannot talk, but talks. We extend our gratitude to the Jane Goodall Institute chapters from the US, Switzerland, Austria, France, and Germany that provided the funding to JGI Uganda to implement this exercise. Looking in hope for a greener and bright future, I'm Yamkama James, the team leader at Jane Goodall Institute, Uganda. Allow me, therefore, as the president, to invite Juliwa, who is our conservation science and monitoring and evaluation planning manager, to give you the technical perspectives of this census.
Thank you very much. So, just going to off the cuff. Okay, thank you. Maybe for the benefit of our colleagues, the global community, this event is being streamlined live on all our platforms. And right now we have the global audience also logged in, so they are following. Thank you so much for joining us. This press conference is for the release of the census of the chimpanzees. So thank you very much. For the media, is that okay? Sorry? Is that okay?
Just a minute.
They are saying it's fair. Fair is good.
All protocol observed. Thank you for this opportunity to present. My name is Michael Jiroa, and I'm the recipient of the Digital Wildlife Innovations Award 2025 from the Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities. And I currently serve as the Conservation Science and Monitoring and Evaluation Manager at the Jane Goodall Institute, Uganda. And I had the privilege of leading this census right from conceptualization through the pilot, the actual field work, the analysis of results, and today I'm here to share with you also considered the waveform structural complexity index. I'm going to explain what this means when I get to the vegetation characteristics. And so these were inputs into a species distribution model, and this shows you the suitability of this park for chimpanzees. Again, you can see that they are more likely to occur within the northern section and parts of Homa, and for gorillas we discovered that the southern part is more suitable for them, and then also within these areas of Homa and as you head to the Sarambwe area. We noticed that there's an overlap in chimps and gorillas. They seem to live together. That was the hypothesis when we were heading for the census. Then the analysis confirmed this observation. I'll also let you know
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him another huge round of applause. And I want to believe that our online audience has been following. And did you give us the number? Did the people get it right? Sorry. Oh, yes, 426. Yes. Docus, I know Docus is now thinking of selling these gorilla, these chimps. Of course, not selling them to people to take them. He's thinking of bringing now the tourists. But I had a recommendation that there is need for infrastructure. And of course, the other key issue I took note of is the need to find out why they nest on the ground. Okay? So I think that's another area where we'll probably at some point further studies will be done and we get to know their unique temperament as rightly demonstrated by the study. So thank you very much. And on that note, I see some further consultations. Yeah, we are going to. Honorable Minister, here we have some scientists. Already they are intrigued. They are asking me, can we ask questions before the minister speak? we had provided for a Q&A a little bit later. So, but please.
Yes, moderator, I would like to provide some clarification.
Yes.
I saw people nodding their heads and twisting their eyes when I talked about nests,
yes.
Chimpanzee nests. So a nest is where a chimpanzee sleeps every single night, and it's where they sleep, mate, and do other activities. And so just the way you see bird nests. So it's basically a home, a bed for chimpanzees.
But someone may want to know, does it make a nest only once or every night it nests? So someone want to know that. For example, does it nest every night where it goes, it nests or something like that?
Yes, yes. So the expert of chimpanzees is with me here.
Fantastic. Sebo, take over from there.
Thank you, and a great honor. I recognize protocol. Now, speaking about chimpanzees, I'm Peter Appel with the Jane Goodall Institute. Speaking about chimpanzees, by their nature, they live in social groups, which are considered families. Some of them range from 60, they can even reach 120. Each chimp occupies about 1 square kilometer. Every night, typically, a chimp will make every night one chimpanzee will makes a house to sleep, and they do not reuse that nest for sleeping. But there's a caveat. Chimps also make day nests. While they are moving around, some of them can feel a little bit tired, and then they'll make a day nest. Another caveat is that the proportion of nest-making chimpanzees is a factor which, like my colleague here stated, that we have to put into consideration, because the chimps that make nests, the adults, male adults, adult females, juveniles, that is above 7 years old, the infants usually sleep with their mothers. And so now suddenly we are all thinking, then how do you use the nest as a proxy for population? Scientists have spent time, and some of them are here, Dr. Nampindo, WCS and other institutions have done this research across Africa and in Uganda. We have to calculate the nest building rate per day, which is just under one nest per day. Then we build, the nest building rate actually is 1.09, calculated for Uganda. The number of occupants per nest is 0.88. Yeah. Now, when we are doing population density calculations, we factor in all of those. Yeah. The density will be the number of nests seen over the proportion of occupancy times the building rate times sometimes the decay rate.
Some journalist here is asking that density, exactly what is that? Yeah. Population density.
Density, that's
they want clarity.
In simple English, the number per square kilometer. the number of chimpanzees, yes, the closeness, the number per square kilometer. Yes. Like now, our density here in this tent can be estimated by calculating the area of this tent, the number of people there, versus the size of the entire UA compound. Then we'll say it's about 1 person per meter.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the density. So that is the nest history. Sometimes we also calculate the decay rate, because nests spend about 55 days to totally decay, and we also factor that in another methodology that my colleague mentioned when we are doing census counts. So the science behind it is to try and come as close as possible with an estimate that makes sense. That's why we have this population that has been projected here, but we have the confidence intervals that gives you a guarantee. How confident are we? We have an error of about 5% maybe, and that is it. I thank you, and back to Michael.
Thank you, Dr. Peter, for that clarification.
You're done? Yes, thank you very much. Colleagues, let's give them a huge round of applause. Now we know that I think the other nest that is it like a resting shelter? The one you talked about to like when they are tired on the way? Does the words resting shelter, it explains, that one? I didn't understand it because I've never heard it.
It's a resting behavior. Sometimes there are so many things that happen and we have to study. Sometimes they're just resting. Sometimes a chimp could be ill and doesn't want to move. Chimps move about 10 kilometers a day. And if you're not tracking your colleagues and you can't move as fast, you have to find somewhere to relax. And you can't sit on the ground. You can't hang on a tree. You make a nest. And the nest is really, they come and they fold branches over each other until it provides a very solid cushion, and then they sleep in it.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me now to invite the Executive Director to come and make his remarks. He will also invite the Minister. Thank you.
Hello. Yeah, thank you very much, Master of Ceremonies, the Honorable Minister, the Honorable Minister of State for Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities. The press, can you get me? Or I need to sit down? Yeah, you can sit down. Yes? I stand here, okay. Okay. The Honorable Minister of State for Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities, Honorable Martin Bahinduka Mugara, our ambassadors from Austria and France. We have the Executive Director of the Jane Goodall Institute in Uganda. We have Executive Directors and CEOs from other NGOs. We have WCS, Dr. Nampindo. We have WWF. Mr. Tumuhimbisa is here. We have, of course, Jane Goodall Institute. We have Conservation Through Public Health is here, our great partners. We have private sector representatives. We have the great members of the press. You are all most welcome. Of course, we also have development and conservation partners, local government and community leaders, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored and privileged on behalf of the Uganda Wildlife Authority to welcome you all here this morning, where we launch the Bwindi Chimpanzee Census results. For us, we are very delighted that we have reached this stage, and when we hear that we have 426 chimpanzees, we are very proud and privileged, and we thank you, the Jane Goodall Institute and partners, for this effort and support. A big hand clap to them. So today marks a very important moment in wildlife conservation in Uganda. whereby the findings we have released today that the Minister is about to launch, for the first time, clear and scientifically robust evidence is provided about the presence, distribution, and status of chimpanzees in Bwindi Impenetrable National Park. We now have evidence of the presence of 426 chimpanzees, mainly in the northern sector of the park. And now we are going to have the chimpanzees, the gorillas, and the people. So you have the three apes in one environment. Bwindi is globally celebrated for its mountain gorillas and exceptional biodiversity. However, the status of the chimpanzees within this complex ecosystem has remained inadequately documented for many years. This census has addressed that gap and has confirmed that chimpanzees are not incidental occupants of the forests, but an integral and widely distributed component of Bwindi's great ape assemblage. For Uganda Wildlife Authority, these findings are of strategic importance because they strengthen our ability to plan and manage the park using evidence-based approaches. The data will inform protected area management decisions, guide conservation investments, and support the integration of chimpanzees into long-term conservation and monitoring frameworks alongside other flagship species. The census results also reinforce the importance of habitat protection. The limited detection of human activity along surveyed transects indicate that large sections of the park are intact and capable of supporting viable chimpanzee populations. This definitely underscores the value of sustained protection efforts and collaboration with the surrounding communities. I wish to acknowledge the Jane Goodall Institute in Uganda for leading the scientific work that made this census possible. Their expertise, commitment, and long-term standing contribution to great ape conservation in Uganda continue to add immense value to our national conservation efforts. Let's clap the Jane Goodall Institute. I also thank our staff in Uganda Wildlife Authority, particularly those involved in research, monitoring, and field operations, for their collaboration and support throughout the process. Let's clap the staff of UWA. Of course, we want to thank the Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities for ever supporting us and giving us policy guidance in all the work we do. And I want to thank the Honorable Minister for putting everything aside to come and be with us here. That shows you the importance of this exercise. Thank you, sir. As we look ahead, these findings open opportunities for carefully considered conservation initiatives, including strengthening habitat protection, addressing emerging threats, and exploring diversified conservation financing approaches and support both wildlife and community livelihoods. As you know, the work we do of conserving wildlife puts the community at the center of what we do, so we must always put that at the forefront, that communities must be supported in creating alternative livelihoods, and so these results are going to support us in doing that. For example, it's an opportunity for us to create livelihood options through tourism diversification in the northern part of Bwindi, and that should be able to emancipate and empower our communities. Any future interventions will be guided by science, sustainability, and the welfare of the local communities. Uganda Wildlife Authority remains committed to working with the government, conservation partners, local leaders, and communities to ensure that Uganda's wildlife resources are protected for present and future generations. On behalf of Uganda Wildlife Authority, I also want to reiterate that we are in agreement and we are going to implement these strategic recommendations. Very key. We are going to integrate, I can assure you we are going to integrate this into our management as we plan. we are going to institutionalize the long-term monitoring of chimpanzees in this Bwindi ecosystem. We are going to strengthen health risk mitigation. We are going to diversify sustainable tourism, like I have already said. There are traces of illegal activities that were found here. The communities around this sector are relatively poor, and this is an opportunity for us to be able to emancipate them through diversifying sustainable tourism. And so we are very grateful for this study that is pointing us in this direction. We are definitely going to use this to promote regional collaboration, working with the various partners here. Of course, when it comes to health, we have a partnership with Conservation Through Public Health. We are going to invoke that and see how do we continuously monitor the health of these chimpanzees working together. So I must say that this is the beginning of a long-term partnership with the various partners here, including Jane Goodall Institute, who did this study, because we are now going to look at the different facets of maintenance of these animals as recommended when it comes to health monitoring, when it comes to research, whom are we going to be working with? When it comes to diversifying the tourism, we may need to do some bit of habituation, of course with authority from our board of trustees. All of that will require partnership with different stakeholders to which we are committed. I want to thank you all for your continued support and of course partnership, and I look forward to discussions that will follow this launch. It's a great day. We are very excited, and we are going to use these results to continue conserving for generations. I say all this for God and my country. I thank you.
Sir, kindly invite the minister. To make his remarks and launch.
Thank you very much. I would like to take this opportunity to invite you, sir, Honorable Minister, to address us here and as well launch the results officially. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Idi. And I'm going to use my prerogative today to request the two ambassadors who helped us fund this project using the Jane Goodall chapters in the countries they represent. So in 1 minute, please, at least say hello to us, and we appreciate the support. Thank you.
Yes. Hello, thank you very much. I'm not the ambassador, I'm David Jermaine Robin, Head of Cooperation of the French Embassy, and I'm very pleased to be here today to participate to this launch, and I would like to congratulate Jane Goodall Institute for the work that they have been done. I'm quite interested in conservation. Previously I was working with IFO, which is another conservation organization, and I had a strong partnership in France with Jane Goodall, and I'm very proud to be there today, and I would like to congratulate also the support of UWA, who has been working very well to protect chimpanzee with Jane Goodall. Thank you very much for the invitation.
Thank you. I'll not be very long, but still, of course, I want to greet the Honorable Minister of State, the host, the ED of the Uganda Wildlife Authority, and of course our close partner, ED of Jane Goodall Institute. As Austria, we're working actually very closely with the Jane Goodall Institute in Austria and with the Jane Goodall Institute in Uganda. We have a number of projects that, of course, also include the Uganda Wildlife Authority, that look at mitigating human-wildlife conflict, that look at reforestation, look at provision of livelihoods for the communities that you mentioned, so that there is no need to encroach on the forests, and that leads, of course, ultimately to the protection of chimpanzees' habitat, protection of climate, protection of the environment, and the biodiversity in Uganda. I want to really, with all my heart, congratulate the Ministry of Tourism, congratulate UWA on the census, on this milestone, I would say, for Uganda. And of course, the census is not an end in itself. The census is data and is information that is being provided so that we can make altogether the right decisions in the future. I want to say that Uganda is really blessed having so many beautiful parks, blessed to have all these primates in your country. Really, other countries were just looking up to you, and we're coming here to visit and to see these primates. And then lastly, I told you that, ED, before, I want to thank the Uganda Wildlife Authority for the excellent work they are doing. I've brought many visitors here, and everyone leaves happy with the service they are being given by Uganda Wildlife Authority, the rangers in the parks, their knowledge, their politeness, and I think you're doing a great job contributing to the conservation and to the tourism in Uganda. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Excellencies. Of course, most people have been recognized, but I will still, of course, recognize our big partner today, who has played the key role in this, the ED of Jane Goodall Institute, and all the colleagues from JGI. Thank you so much for always supporting the sector and conservation efforts. We thank you. I see there are some other partners within the guests here. I see the ED of WWF. Please, yes, World Wildlife Foundation Fund, and he has also been supporting. I see Dr. Kalema here, who has been instrumental in research and in actually probably the Bwindi area as well. But all of you development partners that are here with us, of course, I'd introduced the ambassadors here, but most importantly, the staff of Uganda Wildlife Authority, led by the Executive Director, and of course, members of the Fourth Estate. I have a few remarks here to make. As we launch the Bwindi Chimpanzee Census results, I'm pleased to join you today at the release of the findings of the Bwindi Chimpanzee Census. This is a timely and important occasion for Uganda's conservation and scientific community, and indeed for the country as a whole. Bwindi Impenetrable National Park is globally recognized for its mountain gorillas and rich biodiversity. I think we all agree. However, for many years, the status of chimpanzees in this unique ecosystem remained inadequately understood. The census findings being released today have changed that narrative by providing clear scientific evidence on the presence, distribution, and conservation importance of chimpanzees in Bwindi. And I think the presenter gave us a very good figure. Some people may think that maybe these are the only chimps we have in the country, but I know they must be less than 10% of what we have as a country. So we are really rich in these primates. The confirmation of a substantial and widely distributed chimpanzee population in this park is significant. It strengthens our understanding of Bwindi as a critical habitat for great apes and reinforces the need to manage the park using sound scientific data. Evidence-based conservation is essential if we are to safeguard wildlife while responding to emerging challenges such as climate change, habitat pressure, and increasing demand of land resources. The findings of this census will inform policy, guide protected area management, and strengthen Uganda's contribution to regional and global biodiversity conservation efforts. They also present new opportunities for thoughtful and careful management managed conservation initiatives that can enhance ecological integrity while supporting community livelihoods and national development. I wish to commend the Uganda Wildlife Authority for its continued leadership in protecting Uganda's wildlife resources and for embracing science as a foundation for decision making. And I think this is key. I also recognize the important role played by our conservation partners, researchers, and local communities whose cooperation has made such work a possibility. Allow me to particularly acknowledge the Jane Goodall Institute, Uganda, for conducting this census. The Institute's long-standing commitment to great ape conservation and scientific research has once again delivered knowledge that will shape conservation for years to come. As government, we remain committed to supporting initiatives that strengthen conservation, promote sustainable tourism, and ensure that communities living around protected areas benefit from Uganda's natural heritage. Wildlife conservation is not only an environmental responsibility, it is also an investment in our economy, our identity, and the well-being of future generations. I therefore urge all stakeholders, government institutions, conservation organizations, local leaders, the private sector, and the public to use the findings of this census responsibly, and let us translate this knowledge into action that protects chimpanzees, sustains ecosystems, and promotes inclusive developments. So with those very many words, I still want to thank the development partners. I want to thank the embassies. There is a lot of support from across, not only the ones that have been represented here today, but we want to thank you so much for the support. And we've seen some of the actual ambassadors go out of the way and try to market destination Uganda. I want to thank you. And just still to tell you that please, whenever you have people that you feel can help us push Uganda as a destination, we will be able to partner with you in helping access most of these protected areas. So we don't take this for granted. We want to thank you. And of course, most importantly, thank the government of Uganda, led by His Excellency, the President, because the government's effort in conservation is up there, led by none other than the President himself. I think we should clap for him. Our budgets are growing, infrastructure is getting better, investors are coming because of the good, conducive investment environment this government has put in place. You clap for us, clap for... But most importantly, General Tubuhaburwa Museveni, because you know, Idi, that with his support, we've been able now to expand the conservation areas in this country, and we'll be going to Parliament just to have this confirmed, and that has been done despite the political pressure here and there, but he puts his foot down and says no, conservation should be key for the next generations to benefit. So we want to thank him. Idi Adrede, thank you so much. Thank you so much, you and your team, for the good work you're doing, and we'll continue supporting you as you bring us money. That is what matters. Bring us money. Yes, bring us money. Communities benefit more, because once our people are happy, then why don't protect the habitats? So that is our commitment to you. Thank you so much, and I now take this opportunity to officially launch. Oh, there is somewhere.
Yes, Honorable Minister, you will come.
Okay.
You cut this ribbon. All the people who are accompanying you, you will sign, you append your signature on this dummy census report. There's a pair of scissors here. Ladies and gentlemen, the minister is going to officially launch. Media is still preparing. Okay, we have a yeah. We can use this one. Oh, both of them, eh? Then in that case, we could put this there and this up a little so that they don't have to bend a lot.
Just exchange.
Yeah, just exchange. Yeah, put this here.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
You're supposed to come this side.
Which side, sir?
You can come this side.
Okay.
Jane Goodall.
Great.
Balance.
Oh, sorry, I can't see.
Yeah, you can be this side.
This is better?
Okay.
So,
It's okay, we'll get to see it.
So I now I want to take this opportunity to launch the Bwindi Chimpanzee Census results, supported by the Jane Goodall Institute in partnership with Uganda Wildlife Authority and our development partners, the Embassy of Austria and France. Thank you so much.
We have markers to use, please.
thank you.
Yes, the minister has appended his signature. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. The ED is also going to append his signature. Yes, Jane Goodall Institute. Kusabya Mukama James. Thank you. Our ambassadors are following. The one of Austria. Thank you. Then France. We have a commissioner responsible for biodiversity management at UWA, and this is none other than Mr. John Makombo. Are you done? Okay, thank you. That was very fast, sir. Our partners, please. Our partners, please come. Members of top management, commissioners. The partners, WWF, CTPH, WCS, IFO, please. Yes. Feel free to populate all these things with your signatures. We'll be very happy to always. We have here the chief warden of Bwindi is very quiet mind, the custodian of these apes. So he should also, yeah. So we are, meanwhile, we can have breakfast served. So we are saying that, yeah, we take a picture. Yes. Thank you, Dr. Simon. Takoze chibi. Thank you. The chief, Bwindi Mugahinga Conservation Area. Thank you. Make a commitment. So make a commitment. Make a commitment, chief. Make a commitment to protect this.
It's 100% that I will protect this important resource for the country and for the global community. Thank you.
Fauna and flora. You're welcome. I look forward to seeing you on the first match for the marathon. Oh, friends of chimpanzees, please. Scofia, make sure these gentlemen and ladies go with their kits so that they're able to run with an increasing IFAO, so that they're able to run with an increasing amount of confidence on the first match. Thank you. Volcano safaris. Thank you. Uganda Biodiversity Fund, UBF. Look for report. You get a report, look for money, bring it to UWA. Thank you. Yes. Members of top management are coming. I see the Commissioner Human Resource. This is the one who makes sure that we have the rangers on the ground, the researchers, everything. You annoy her, she transfers them. Commissioner Legal and Corporate Affairs. This is the one who makes sure that our transboundary collaboration is done very well according to the law. Thank you very much, the Chimonges. The Commissioner for Human Resources is Madam Susan Mhumza. So we have the Assistant Commissioner Monitoring and Research. Research, yes. He has a team on the ground which I believe worked with the researchers on the ground. Yes. Yes. Anybody interested in signing? No. Eh? The media? The main man? Yes. From inception of the idea, actualization to launch, here we are. Yes. Thank you very much. Now, Honorable Minister would like to sign this. Yeah, this one, yes. I know Jane Goodall Institute would like to take it home and also take it to their partners to show that the minister was there and they signed it in earnest. Yes, that chart. Thank you. Thank you very much. We continue to, other people, the others are also signing. We are continuing to sign. Can we have breakfast served, please, as this continues? We continue to sign. Scovia, please, where are the kits? People want kits. Marathon kits, please. Breeze. Yes. Thank you. We continue to sign on this chart. It's very important. Chief. Yes. Yes. Mr. Makombo, you haven't signed this chart. And Gladys, either. You have signed? Great. Great. All the partners, please do sign. You append your signature on this. You see how the Commissioner Biodiversity Management signs. It's very simple. Maybe it's not the man hadn't signed when the signature was already there. Yes.
But you have not had your cities. Unfortunately, another meeting scheduled. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Minister.
Yes, the kits are available. Some people they need to go with them. Make sure you get them. We have copies of this. Oh, okay. They've already been made available. I'm looking for Jean. I'm looking for Diana, Scovia.
Congratulations.
So we are serving breakfast, please. Diana. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, in the interest of let's make it self-service. You come, you grab what you want, and we are good to go. The dining is open for breakfast. The dining is open for breakfast. The kids are here. I see that gentleman called Musau Sulaiman. He has the kids. And Scovia has the officiate. Which categories of kits do we have here this morning? Do we have the gold kit? Yeah, gold kit is 50,000. Bronze kit is 30,000. Yes. Thank you. The dining is open. Breakfast is served.
What's this? Veil. Okay.
Payment for the kids is through mobile money. If you have Airtel, we have a merchant code for Airtel. We also have a Momo code for MTN. In case you have bigger denominations, we give change. So everything is okay. The kids, please, can you make yourself recognizable? Scovia, make yourself recognizable. I'm present. Yes, Scovia is here present. She's the one with the kids. Yes.
That means I am a chimp.
So, for the media, you have any question for the people who did the census? Feel very free to ask them. You can do one-on-one. You can choose to ask any question that relates to the release of the results today.
Double X.
And I know we are so in love with one-on-one.
You got the double access.
Yes.
Now I have many requests for whichever one's the one. What?
You said double S in the phone.
Do you need the interviews?
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't matter which one you have. Those who need interviews, I will figure it out on that day. I'm not sure. What do you want to keep? Maybe 21. Very good. Thank you so much. No, my pleasure. Thank you. You have to stay with the jail. You have to stay with the jail.
Yeah, you pay on mobile money.
Yeah, can pay on mobile money?
Yeah, Momo pay.
Yeah, it's Momo.
Julius, remember come for your kids?
Julius, now it's busy. Amina.
Large is large kind of XL. 50,000 pay there.
From Julius?
Yeah. Julius, remember?
So for our
We accept
online
Momo Pay, so
audience,
yours is here.
the marathon will happen on Sunday, this Sunday, 1st March 2026. Here at Uganda Primary School, just in the neighborhood here. We start at 7, so make sure by 6:45 you are with us.
Code is
The
here.
marathon kids are still
I'm going to
available.
send MTN or Airtel?
XL 10 kids for Jane Goodall Institute.
We have the gold kit, it goes for 50,000 Uganda shillings.
I'm going to tell someone to send. Your name?
We have the
Onen.
bronze kit, it
Onen.
goes for 30,000.
Onen who?
Support the children who are colleagues who die in the line of duty. We are going to have a lot of entertainment. We are going to have some of the top musicians entertaining people.
You said
We are going to have a
First,
youth camp.
first put 50,000 on this Momo number.
You said the 10 kids
We're also
for
going to run, walk, crawl, and do all that you can do in the marathon. So once you have that kit,
Gold 10 for Jane Goodall
you
Institute.
are eligible to be entertained, you are eligible to run, to benefit from the medical camp, and all that comes with it. So make sure you grab your marathon kit. Come ready to run, to walk, to crawl, to cycle, to dance, to sit the marathon. So you can do all those. Just make sure you have that kit and join us on Sunday.
50,000 only?
So for this,
Yeah.
Yes, the gold kit goes for the 50,000, the bronze kit goes for 30,000.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can write a receipt there.
Thank you very much. The Q and A, the typical people are here. The typical people are still here, so this one minute. He's there, he's there. So.
Thank you very much.
You wait for the video.
Which size, sir?
It's okay. We have the question.
I have XL.
No, too big. We have L.
I have large also.
The Q and A session is open. If there's any
so how do we
journalist who has a question and you need an answer, please just get hold of the microphone, introduce yourself, the media house you work for,
He's paying on
and ask the
Momo,
question.
the Momo code.
For the institute?
No. He's himself. MTN.
You're sending it?
Thank you so much. Yes,
I'm not okay.
Dr. Peter.
Some money? Hey.
No.
Hello?
Momo
The
Pay.
question and
Yes,
answer
Momo
session
Pay.
is
Yes.
ongoing, and the question right now goes to JGI.
Momo Pay, okay, Momo Pay. Yes.
Yes.
Which one is it?
The question is coming from the new vision.
Yeah, Momo Pay.
The DJ somewhere, we have the